Have you ever feel like you're pushing a boulder uphill, no end in sight, and like everyone's telling you to just give up?
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, today's deep dive is going to hit different, I think.
Okay.
We're cracking open a parable, um, The Stones of the Path by Pedro Elias.
Okay.
Think Aesop's fables, but with a philosophical gut punch.
Yeah.
It's about a pilgrim, a pile of stones, and a whole lot of side-eye from a village that just doesn't get it.
Antenna.
Buckle up. This one's a journey.
Parables have this incredible way of sneaking up on you, don't they?
Mm.
You think it's just a story, then bam! Wisdom. Right between the eyes.
No kidding. Okay, so scene set,
Okay.
secluded village, nestled in a valley, life moving at its own pace.
Okay.
Enter our main man, the pilgrim. He shows up with a mission, or so he thinks, to haul these ordinary rocks up a steep hill day in and day out.
Really?
No explanation, no fanfare, just pure, relentless dedication to this mountain of stones.
Wow.
I'm already feeling a "but why?" bubbling up.
Yeah.
It's like that urge to yell at the screen in a movie, don't go in there.
Exactly.
We're hardwired for purpose, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
And the villagers, they
Yeah.
are not having it.
Oh, no.
Imagine the gossip,
Oh, yeah.
the whispers. Who does this guy think he is?
Right.
They try everything, offering him work,
Like what?
a hot meal, even straight up questioning his sanity.
Oh, my gosh.
Talk about pressure to conform, right?
Yeah.
It's like that internal voice we've all got that screams, don't stand out, don't be different.
It's the fear of the unknown, both in ourselves and in others, that can be so stifling.
Right.
And they even start calling him hopeless, which, ouch. Words have power.
They do.
And this poor guy's getting bombarded by negativity.
Yet he keeps going,
Right.
driven by something deeper.
Wow.
Something that villagers just can't see. It makes you wonder,
Yeah.
how often do we let those external voices, those doubts, derail us from our own path?
It happens all the time.
What if our purpose isn't meant for them to understand?
Precisely. What's fascinating here is the pilgrim's quiet determination.
Mm-hmm.
He's not seeking their approval, not arguing his case. He's just doing the work.
Just doing it.
Which, side note, is usually when people start paying attention anyway.
Yeah,
There's something magnetic about someone who's unwavering in their purpose.
totally. Now enter stage left, the spiritualist.
Oh,
This guy's all about enlightenment,
okay.
guiding people to their true calling.
I see.
He sees the pilgrim all calloused hands and weary eyes.
Yeah.
And thinks, oh, honey, you veered way off course.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Here we go.
This has misguided advice with the best intentions written all over it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you're struggling with a puzzle
Right?
and someone tries to force the pieces together their way,
Yeah.
completely missing the point that you're figuring it out your way.
And that's exactly what happens. The spiritualist tries to save him, telling him he's wasting his potential on these meaningless rocks.
Oh, no.
But the pilgrim, he's not buying it.
He's not.
He just keeps on carrying, one stone at a time.
Wow.
It's like he's made up his mind, right?
It's like he's following some internal compass that the rest of us can't quite see.
Yeah, and you know what's wild?
What's that?
Even with this external noise, the pilgrim starts battling his own demons.
Oh, I see it now.
Doubt creeps in.
Mm.
He questions his sanity,
Yeah.
wonders if it's all pointless, you know?
Torre.
It's like those internal gremlins, they know exactly when to strike,
They do.
right when we're already feeling vulnerable.
Oh, absolutely. It's that universal human struggle.
Ugh, don't you hate it?
Oh, yeah.
Of staying true to a path, especially when we don't have the full picture,
Right.
when our own minds try to yank us off course.
Exactly. But here's where things get really interesting.
Okay, tell me.
Amidst all this chaos,
Yeah.
there's this one quiet observer,
Oh.
a young woman who shows up every day and just watches the pilgrim.
Wow.
No judgment, no advice,
Interesting.
just quiet, steady presence.
It's like she's seeing something the others aren't.
Or maybe she's just comfortable with the mystery of it all.
Tell me more about her.
Okay.
What's her role in all of this?
She embodies a profound kind of support. You know what I mean?
Okay.
She doesn't try to fix him or offer unsolicited advice
Mm-hmm.
or impose her own beliefs.
Right.
She simply offers him water when he's thirsty
How kind.
and tends to his wounds when he's hurting.
Just simple acts of kindness. It's
Yeah.
like she intuitively gets that the most powerful support isn't about having all the answers, but about just showing up.
Yeah,
empathy.
exactly. That's the essence of true compassion, isn't it?
I think so.
It's not about forcing our own ideas or trying to control someone's path.
Right.
It's about creating that safe space for them to figure it out,
Yeah,
even if it's messy or unconventional.
totally.
Sometimes the most powerful gift we can give someone
What's that?
is simply believing in them, even when they struggle to believe in themselves.
Okay, but here's the part that really blew my mind.
Okay, let's hear it.
Years pass.
Mm-hmm.
The pilgrim eventually moves on
Key best.
to his next task, whatever that may be.
Makes sense.
And that massive pile of stones,
Yeah.
it's still there.
Oh, wow.
A testament to his years of dedication.
And then what happens?
I can feel it. There's a twist coming.
Oh, there it is.
Another pilgrim comes along,
Oh, really?
sees this perfectly formed pile of stones,
Wow.
almost like a foundation, and decides to use them to build a temple.
Wow. Talk about unintended consequences, right?
Right.
The original pilgrim's dedication, even though he couldn't have possibly known the outcome,
Yeah.
created something truly remarkable.
It's true.
It's a beautiful illustration of how our efforts can ripple outward
Mm-hmm.
in ways we may never fully comprehend.
Right. And get this.
What?
The first pilgrim never even sees the temple.
Oh, wow.
He's long gone,
Wow.
completely unaware of the impact of his seemingly insignificant actions.
That's powerful.
It's both humbling and incredibly inspiring, don't you think?
Absolutely. It speaks to something larger than ourselves, a kind of cosmic domino effect.
I like that.
We tend to crave immediate gratification,
We do.
visible results for our efforts.
Oh, I know it.
But this parable reminds us that sometimes
Yeah.
the most meaningful work we do has a ripple effect that extends far beyond our own understanding
It's true.
or even our own lifetimes.
Wow.
It invites a sense of trust in the process,
I love that.
even when we can't connect all the dots ourselves.
It's like you throw a pebble in a pond, you see that first splash,
Right.
but the ripples, they keep going,
Yeah.
creating this wider impact that we might not ever fully grasp.
Exactly. It's a powerful reminder that even when we're unsure,
Mm-hmm.
even when we can't see the big picture,
Yeah,
our actions, those small acts of dedication, they can blossom into something meaningful.
it's true.
It's like we're each part of this grand tapestry, adding our own unique threads
Right.
without always knowing the final design.
So how do we take this parable, this pilgrim hauling rocks, and make it relevant to our own lives? We're not all building temples here, right?
Right, but we all have our own stones.
That's true.
Think of those seemingly small, maybe even tedious tasks that you're drawn to,
Yeah.
even when you don't fully get the why behind them.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a creative pursuit,
Okay.
a community project,
Yeah.
even just showing up consistently for someone you care about.
Those moments when you question, what's the point?
Oh, yeah.
Especially when that doubt is amplified by external pressure or expectations.
It's the worst.
We've all been there.
Absolutely. But this parable,
Yeah.
it's a reminder that true fulfillment,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't come from chasing external validation
Right.
or
Wow.
needing to see the entire roadmap laid out in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
It's about trusting the process,
Okay.
having faith that even our smallest acts of dedication, our quiet persistence,
Yeah.
can spark something meaningful.
And maybe the biggest win isn't the end result,
Right.
but the way we grow along the way,
I agree.
Just like the pilgrim carrying those stones,
Yeah.
we build resilience.
Mm.
We learn to trust our intuition.
We do.
We develop this quiet confidence that we carry with us to the next challenge.
And here's a thought.
What's that?
Have you ever noticed that when you focus on the journey,
Okay.
on the act of creating or contributing,
Yeah.
the outcome tends to take care of itself?
It's so true. It's like trying too hard to force a flower to bloom.
Exactly.
You just got to nurture it, trust the process, and eventually it'll blossom in its own time.
I love that.
But you know what really gets me about this parable?
What's that?
We never actually find out what the pilgrim learned from his experience.
That's a really interesting point.
Right.
It's almost as if the author is leaving that space for each of us to reflect on our own relationship
Mm-hmm.
to the stones we carry.
I like that.
What do you think the pilgrim took away from all that time, all that effort?
It's funny. I keep coming back to this quiet sense of satisfaction.
Yeah.
Maybe the reward wasn't about anyone else's recognition, but about that deep inner knowing
Mm-hmm.
that he stayed true to something,
Yeah.
even when it was hard, even when no one else understood.
It's powerful.
It's a powerful image, right?
It is.
This idea that meaning isn't always something we find,
Right.
but something we cultivate through dedication and commitment.
Beautifully said.
So if you're out there listening,
Yeah.
And you're carrying your own metaphorical stones, feeling unsure, even a bit lost.
Okay.
Take heart from the pilgrim story.
Your efforts matter. Your dedication has a ripple effect.
It does.
Even if you can't see it just yet, you never know what temples might be built from the stones you carry.
What an incredible thought to end on.
Right.
This parable, it's definitely one I'll be revisiting. And for anyone listening who's feeling that call to explore further,
Yeah.
I highly recommend checking out Pedro, Elias and the Stones of the Path.
Such a good one.
It's a quick read, but trust me, it'll give you a lot to reflect on.
A lot to unpack there.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Until next time, keep asking questions.
Keep exploring.
And remember, even small acts of dedication can make a world of difference.